When's it time for a new stove?
I looked these up and they're like $250, so about never when it quits. One of one. Never happens one of one. Let's go. It's the very first morning of elk hunting. The plan this morning was we were going to come down this road because we have no idea what's going on, and just kind of bugle into the night. Well, the first spot that I stopped, you probably saw a bull bugled back. So I'm not going to go look for more bulls when there's one answering, but the only bad part is we're plenty early. I don't want to walk in there too soon and risk blowing the whole thing up in the dark when I can't see using headlamps and everything else. So we're kind of just trying to stall and sit here for a little bit and hope nobody else comes down the road. Probably the first hint of headlights I see, we're going to jet out of here. But he sounded like a mature bull, and really that's all we've got to go off of. I bugled to him to sound check him to make sure he was still, here and answering us. He answered us. And then he just moved into the timber and chuckled, so I assume now we're in a race. He's going to start moving. This is where most guys will try and call him in. If we can keep tabs on him and kind of get ahead of him, know where he's going, I'll kind of shut it down a little bit and hoping that I'm not going to just keep pushing him to get away from me. Are you in infrared? If you can tell, it's pretty damn dark out here. It's like legal shooting light, like right now. Maybe we might be a couple minutes early. Side hill up here. I probably can't see it, but it opens up into a big sagebrush park. And I've got caught in this before with unvocal bulls. Is that I'd get into this wide open and they can just see right down this. I assume he's going to be looking right at us because we're coming up there, so I'm sure he's standing on the crown of that hilltop over there, looking right down here and bugling. Try and get up here to this tree line and just get eyes on him and move on him from there. guys, I've chased elk on this mountain about 20, 30 days of my life, so I know where they're headed. Excuse me. I know where they're headed. It's just about not blowing them out. Trying to get there. And seeing if he wants to play when we get there. Maybe another bull light up too, who knows. But I always joke that to some people that I spook more elk before they wake up in the morning. This is case in point. This is where your balloons go, people. Happy birthday, Samuel. Day 2. We have a guest. The camera lady's sick. Let's say that again. Day 2. The camera lady's sick. We have a guest. A youth hunter, if you will.
What hunter?
Youth.
Oh, yeah. No.
We're going to try the same thing kind of as yesterday. We got a little better bead on what's going on. But road bugle to the same spots. See if they answer. If they don't, then I've got a trail picked out. We'll go down, but I don't know what it is. About 5:15 in the morning now. Getting ready to hit it. Small change of events. I have no bow. I'm purely the caller. I'm pretty adamant about I only have my release either on my wrist or on my bow. And this morning it's not on my bow. And it's obviously not on my wrist, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit today and try and find wherever I took it off last night and didn't put it on my bow. But regardless of all that, I'm just caller today. If anything shows up, we road bugled a little bit. Nothing. I just bugled into this basin and nothing. So we'll sit up here and just kind of glass around. Or potentially put some stalks on some. I've done that before, so Preston's gonna pretty much shoot anything, I think. We'll see when the time comes.
No, Preston's gonna shoot pretty much anything.
We found 4 elk, only confirmed that one's a bull, so we're on the move. That's all. About 10 minutes behind this bull. Maybe not even now. We watched him go through this park and went into this line of timber. We decided we'd call and see if we couldn't pull him out of there. I think it was the wrong choice. He never has answered. I haven't heard anything, so keep moving forward. See if we can catch up to him.
We did. Didn't work.
I think we're still in it, all right. I don't know if he already moved through or if he just doesn't care. Hard telling early in the year.
Hard saying, not knowing.
I think too, if he was by himself, I think this was 2 bulls.
Yeah.
You'd think he came this way and then I told him up. Guess I should hit record. Didn't matter. We finally got a bull. I don't know if you can call it answer us, but he bugled. Sounds like he's moving dead away from us in a hurry, so don't really know what we want to do, but at least we got into some in here. We're sprinting through the timber trying to get close to these elk. We ran into a cow. She's like Makes it a little harder on the guy. I just said evidently he doesn't want her. Do you want to go chase this bull? She's plenty dumb enough to die.
I know. I want to be more excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with it. If you have to think about it, I pass. That's what I do. Quite the morning. That's the way it goes. Down to you. Morning of day 4.
Whoa, no hat, no video without a hat on.
Okay, take 2. Morning of day 4. Me and Preston. Somebody coming. Are we going to backpack in for a few days?
We got the whole place to ourselves. We
We
thought.
What is today? Tuesday? We plan on coming out Friday unless we're just not hearing or seeing much. Then we'll probably come out Thursday. But that's the plan. Hopefully we'll show tons of elk, tons of bugling. I have my doubts, but at least we feel like this gives us the best chance for success to get away from where people have been on these roads and heavy pressure and just go back where hopefully elk are being elk. So anyway, that's our plan.
If it's brown, it's down.
We're out, I guess, huh? Made it to Backcountry camp number 1. Had a bit of a yard sale. There's that dweeb. Stashed all our stuff right here. Got the fire pit for later. We kind of planned on going further back in, but I don't want to just be hiking to go set up camp. While editing all this up, I realized that the background noise from the stream starts to screw with the audio and cut a bunch of stuff out. But I didn't want to cut out this clip completely because I thought it just kind of tied everything together. But right after this, we stash camp and we head towards these elk that we saw on the opposite mountainside, and we're just basically in sprint mode. We get, halfway, 2/3 of the way up the mountain. Preston tells me to bugle into this thick stuff, this bedding stuff. I do. And, well, you didn't get to see it, but here's the exciting aftermath. Just called in a giant bull. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't hear it hit, but I also was right underneath. Was that close enough? Was that close enough?
Straight on.
Straight in, like, literally like at you. He just saw you.
Yeah. Oh, fucking right at the close street right there.
Yeah. When
I mean, he popped out of the tree staring straight at me, so I was like, I can't draw now.
Yeah. I was like, if he comes right there, Preston has a 3-yard shot. But then I was like, if he ducks it. So I was kind of like, I mean, naturally I was calling. So I was a little bit out of position, but I was like, I better get to my knees because if he comes and goes to your right, I was like, it's just going to have to be me.
I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't think anything. When I saw him around that corner, though, I was like,
what do I even do?
I never got a great look at him. All I know is he was large.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't 360 large, but he was
like
320, 330 large.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a broken tire. Yeah, like, he was. I ranged that tree straight in front of me, and he was right behind it, a little corner away. So I had that tree's 45. I just put my 40 pin, like, right on the top of his back. And that was awesome.
Preston said bugle into this thick stuff. I did, and he hammered back. I couldn't tell for a while if he was raking in there. It was just so loud that he was coming.
He was raking, and then I was like, but then he stopped, and that's when I knew. I was like, he's good. Because I thought about that. I was like, I could move up, but I was like, no.
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe for a while, I was like, maybe you can just sneak in.
Right.
Then I started raking. I was like, and like you said, I didn't hear anything for a while. And then I saw him coming right through there. I was like, oh, me.
It never sounded like it got gone.
No. It's so thick in there. I was like, I hope he hit him, and that was him falling down. I think that's just him stepping through there. I watched Preston shoot, but it was right. I was making a bunch of noise to try and keep him around. So I couldn't hear it hit like I thought I would have. But I also was making noise, so we'll go check. But
I think he put right under his belly.
that was fun. Things have changed dramatically. What we thought was a really close encounter. We started sneaking up to make sure Preston missed him, and he started to groan. I've heard that 3 times from bulls I've killed. I knew it either had to be him or we bumped a damn grizzly bear. We sat here and listened to him take his last breath. Just found Preston's arrow. It's full of blood, and we're starting to get blood right here. So, Preston has lost a couple bulls, so he's not over the moon yet, but I'm very confident. In fact, I can see him. Oh my God.
This is the biggest bull I've ever shot.
I figured.
I like that.
I don't know how that happens. Little parasites or something. He's perfect.
He is. He's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Oh, the good life.
Best life.
From the moment Preston arrived in camp, this hunt took on a totally different feel. He broke the news to me that his best friend, Dakota Amy's father, Casey, had just passed away, and pair that with the fact that this was Preston's first time away from his newborn son, Wiley Roy, and things were a bit more emotional than usual. On my mind was Preston's Uncle Danny, who we lost a couple years before, and who was probably the greatest elk hunter you've never heard of. I knew with Uncle Danny by our side, our chances were even higher to get Preston his first archery elk.
If you're able to stand, you're not carrying enough. Ooh.
strong, Preston. Ooh, top heavy. Me and Preston were just talking about, well, he might not agree with this portion, how elk are cooler than deer 99% of the time, or 90 anyways.
Elk are cooler, but this is the part that...
That's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
Except right now. Sometimes too loose on the turtle.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yep. He's got a lot of it to go.
Okay.
This?
No.
All right, we're loaded. We've got one large, one mountain to go up. It's not large ordinarily, or too large, but it will be very large today. We'll be sweating like rented mules going downhill, I'm sure, when it gets time to reach that mountain that I may decide to take 2 trips up it, I'm not sure. But this is us for the next 6 hours, I'd assume. See you guys at dark. Whew. I would say as far as the effort level is concerned, we are about a quarter of the way there. Half by mileage. Put a mountain in our way. Wish us luck. There are truly only so many times in a man's life where you can look into the eyes of your best buddy and see that they are in some real serious pain. And this is one of those times. Ooh. It's about 5:30 in the evening. Headed back down the trail to grab the second half of Preston's bowl. He dropped back in to grab the head, antlers, cape, all that good stuff. In my opinion, that's the worst load because it's so awkward, but hopefully he can get it fastened to his pack where it's not too bad, but it's turned into an all-day ordeal. He let that arrow fly about 8 o'clock, and like I said, it's 5:30 now, so I just got something to drink, chugged about 4 bottles of water, a Mountain Dew, and a Bud Light just for good measure. Ate a bunch, probably a little bit too much. But like I said, headed back down the trail. I apologize for a little bit of the kind of vlog style. That wasn't my intention, but it also isn't my intention really to film. I enjoy this too much, and I'm not going to ruin somebody else's opportunity trying to film it. I thought about getting my phone out and just setting it up about the time I saw the bull, so it's just the way it is. It was fucking awesome. About the only way to put it. The only thing missing really was the excitement of the shot because we really didn't know what happened. I thought Preston missed. He wasn't sure. He was trying not to be overly confident. He said later he watched the arrow kind of disappear, but he thought it was low, so regardless, it was cool, really cool. It's always just awesome to be a part of somebody's, first bull with a bow with anything. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna get back to the trail. I'd like to be back at the truck by dark, which is in about an hour and a half from now. So that's my plan. See you guys later tonight or tomorrow. Reached the downhill portion, the home stretch. One more small uphill to go, but I got her all but kicked. Oh, I don't know what else to say. Guess that's all. God bless. Still enjoying your life? Tell me to get that off you. Please. Please and thank you. Oh.